You guys, look at my beautiful rose. It had been starting to bloom a few days ago. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Let me sniffles. Oh, that smells so delicious. I'm gonna have to clip her and take her in because we are expecting our first freeze by morning. So all of my babies have to come in or they're not going to make it. I think roses do okay. My roses did actually survive last year's winter blast, those few days. But I definitely, look at my poor mango. I definitely know I need to take my mango, my lemons. This pepper pot is super heavy, so I may have to uproot this bad boy and bring him in because he is actively growing little peppers. But I have some lemons. I don't know about the Cronus. I know they're fall plants, but I don't know if they do good in the cold. Aloe definitely. You know what? All of this has to go in. This one has still not been repotted. Maybe I'll take some time to do that today. Poor baby. I'm going to leave this beautiful little mini rose out. Oh, look at this one's blooming too. Gonna bloom soon. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff out here that has to go in. Otherwise it is just gonna freeze up and die. This little guy is doing so well. It hasn't bloomed for a while, but look, I hate to tear the vine off. I'm gonna try my best to unwind it, but look how confused Texas is. The weather's been so pretty that flowers are still blooming and bees are still flying and they're gonna freeze. I think I'm gonna take in this little guy. I have yet to see any flowers grow on this. It is changing colors. I don't know if that's normal, but I'm gonna take it in to give it a fighting chance in spring. This is my other rose bush, the one that grows them funky little roses. Ow, see? That one's gonna bud soon. It has new growth. All this is new growth. There's another little bud. This little guy is going in with me. This is a trooper, man. See the little bees? See the little bumblebee bees still flying around all confused? See them? I might take this guy in. These are very easy to replace next spring if they do freeze off and die. Do I need to take him in? This is the one that left all those spinas in my belly. I don't know. Do I dare? These are zombies. They come back to life and then die, and then come back to life and die. So there's death, and there's come back to life. I might take this one in. I'm not sure. Or I may just put a collection of them together and just cover them with a blanket. But good morning, guys. I need to take inventory of what I have out here and start making plans to take everything in. My living succulents are definitely going in. Oh my gosh, I have more plants than I thought. So many. Y'all know if something happens to Alfred, I'm gonna flip out, right? But he is so heavy and so hard to take in without butchering him that I may just cover him up in blankets and hope for the best. My hibiscus are going in. Why are they leaning like this though? I noticed that. They're leaning all out. But I'm going to do a quick bug check and take them in. This one is going inside. This is another one. Look at the vines. Look at the... Well, it's already started to wrap up around my fern. So I'm definitely going to clip this one here and try and take all the rest of it inside because I'm shocked it is still alive. I don't know what to do with my mint. Should I let it go? It's starting to come back so strong. I may just clip some and take it in, dry it, use it inside, and then let the rest go. This always comes back every spring. These I can buy over and over again. Oh, I'm cold. My mangoes never grew. My bell peppers are definitely going inside. Those I'm gonna leave outside. You know what, guys? There's actual sweet potatoes under there. My mango, look at my habaneros, guys. Right on the day before it freezes, they're this beautiful. So the whole pot is going in so then I can harvest. This pepper plant is giving lots of babies, so she's going in. This little tomato plant I know is gonna freeze, so I'm just gonna let nature take its course. And I can always replace next season. This bell pepper is going in. I've already pulled all the bell peppers off of all of the bell pepper plants that I could. I have a little bit of basil down there that I kind of want to save, but I really don't want to go to all the trouble when I can buy basil at the grocery store. This tomato plant, I'm going to go ahead and trim up and take in maybe. I haven't had a chance. Oh, I take it back. Look at that. I was going to say I haven't had a chance to let anything grow on it. Okay, this baby's going inside. This one does well outside. This guy, y'all know how sad I was last year when my Mexican petunia died. This was a replacement for last year's. It needs a drink of water. I'm going to give it a drink of water and then I'm going to drag it inside. This one's heavy, but I cannot let this one go. These I need to shake out for little, these little green butterfly things that have taken root in them. But everything is basically going inside. I'm over here thinking, oh, I can leave stuff outside. This was the pumpkin vine that was growing that I was so excited about. The first freeze we got killed it. Hey, have I shown y'all that? Let's rewind. Look. It's a pumpkin vine. Isn't it amazing? And it's coming from my neighbor's yard. You can sneak a peek in there. You see how it's in their yard as well? And the neighbor did confirm that it is a pumpkin. I'm gonna let it go. Now the only thing is, I know this is going to root into the ground. This long part right here had already twined itself around my air unit and was growing up. So I pulled it off of that and then just laid it on the ground, and I came out to check yesterday, just yesterday, guys, and it was already twined around my poor little avocado. So I had to pull it off the avocado and kind of lay it down. But look at the curlies. Look at the curlies. And there's the flowers. There's more root growing. There's the little flowers that are going to become pumpkins. But isn't it pretty? And I know my yard is teeny tiny, and I know these vines are invasive, and I know they're going to root. But I'm just letting life have a chance, you know? These little succulents, I'm not going to take in every container. I'm going to depot them and put them in one container. My pride and joys over here are all going in inside. They're all going inside. Those are my babies. I gotta shake them out of leaves, and there's this little green butterfly looking thing that has invaded all of my plants. Last year it was just my ferns, but this year it's everything. I believe these are cold tolerant, these, so I'm gonna leave these out here. But my baby, my jalapeno, my avocado, my big boy, he needs to go in. This little guy, good Lord, there's not much left to him. I think I'm gonna let nature take its course with this one. These are some of the clearance mountain mint that I got from Callaway's nursery. It never really caught on. It never really bloomed back again. So I'm just gonna let it go. Next year I'll plant something else in there. But it has been a very nice morning. I woke up achy. I don't know if it's just my situation or the weather changing. It's like 50 something degrees out here. I'm in shorts. Woke up kind of with a sore throat, really runny nose, and I logged on to church and Had my church experience. What the heck? Had my church experience and then cleaned up the house a little. Now I'm going to take my plants in. Then I got to do a little running around. I have a gift card for Bath and Body Works. I might do that. I'm not sure. But I got to get busy bringing in these babies because before I know it, el día se pasa and I don't get anything done. The day will pass by and I haven't gotten anything done. It is so pretty out here, guys. But anywho, I'll see you guys if I end up doing anything or going anywhere interesting. I'm out here debugging and prepping my babies to bring them inside. I'm going to go ahead and leave the mulch in some of them because it seems to be doing really good in water retention. But I got to make sure there ain't no critters in here first. But anywho, so I'm out here getting my babies ready. And I realized that one of the little plants I was just going to let nature take its course on is blooming. These beautiful little flowers. And this little plant was a clearance plant. This one and this one. But they have surprised me with such loveliness. They've given me joy. So these babies are coming inside. I hadn't planned on doing no gardening, guys. But some of these poor babies needed repotting, straightening up, cleaning. Oh, let me sniffy my rosa. Oh. My yellow rose, y'all. Yellow rose in Texas. Let's take a picture, shall we? Cheese. I don't know if it took because I got gardening gloves on. But she's so beautiful. She's definitely going in with me. But anywho, I gotta do something about this little crooked plant. So I'm taking the opportunity to use this pot that I found at the bins yesterday. I went to go visit with my sister yesterday. I felt some kind of way about spending the night because of the whole chemo, and I'm still a little leery about being around my mommy and with all the bathroom precautions and everything I have to take. So I had a nice long visit, which my soul and spirit needed. And then on the way home, we went to the bins and I found this amazing pot. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and repot this baby in it. My poor baby was absolutely root bound. Look at her, poor little ting ting. So this will give her a little more room to grow. I'm wondering if I should separate this one from these and start another one, or leave it as is. I'm not sure, but definitely gonna do so much better in this bigger pot. So let me get to refilling. You guys, I've had this bag of potting soil in my trunk since friggin' September. I was just too lazy to get it out, but little dude got it out for me when he was bringing stuff in from the bin. So it was my sign. Definitely time to repot my poor little boo-boo. So I got all the plants from the front in and I moved along the side, and I'm getting my succulents together. I got all my succulents from the back table up here. I'm just going to put them all together. And I noticed this itty bitty baby. Let me pan out so you can see how small it is. Okay? This one too. And my heart went out to them because they're teeny tiny, but they're still alive. There's still life in them. So I gotta nurture them and provide them a safe haven so that they can continue to live and grow. And I'm having so many of those thoughts out here. Y'all know I associate my little garden with God and with life and with strength and with rejuvenation and renewal and rebirth. I'm having one of those moments, guys. Like this aloe. It was beautiful and had all these fronds, and then the wind knocked something over on it and it broke a lot of its fronds. And it was ugly, okay? It wasn't pretty anymore. It looked broken and not pretty. And I ignored it for a while. till today. I broke off all of its dead bits and I cleaned out its little pot, and I see that it's still growing despite, you know, the injuries to it, despite the losses to it. It is still alive and growing, and how can I not give it another chance? So it's gonna go inside nice and warm. And this little plant is me, guys. This is me. Broken, altered, but still living, still growing, and still beautiful. You guys, it is chilly out here. And I swear, these stray cats, my cats, raccoons, whatever critter is out here has been using this pile of leaves I have out here to go to the bathroom, because it's stinky. It smells of poop. But I'm getting cold and I'm getting tired. But these are the last little succulents that I have to uproot. Oh, this one's, well, no, we're gonna, I was thinking this one was done for, but right in the center is a living little bit, so we're gonna give them all a chance. Yeah, it's getting chilly. I didn't have anything planned for today. Well, I kind of did. You guys, I wanted to bake. I was on TikTok and YouTube and all of the above. Look at this. Oh, let's see if the lighting. Look. Can y'all see the teeny tiny little bud on there? Anywho, I saw this recipe for banana cake using a yellow cake mix, and I wanted to do that. I wanted to make dinner. I wanted to cook, but it's getting a little late. My son is probably going to call me, and once we start talking, we're talking for hours, and I definitely want to talk to him. I'll share this with you all. His position is going back to work. I don't understand the ins and outs of it. I just know that his position is going back to work. They were told today that they go back with pay. Y'all can't see me, but y'all can hear me. That's all that matters. He is super excited. I told y'all he had been feeling some kind of way as a man, as a provider. And he was bored. So he is super excited. And I'm very, very happy for him. Definitely another prayer answered. I got dirt in my eyeballs. Yes, definitely another prayer answered. So I'm going to finish here. I still have the whole backyard to do. I've already gathered all my plants together that I'm taking in. Oh, except my babies, except my spider plants. Those are going to be my last because there's so many of them. I'm not sure where the heck I'm going to put them. But they are definitely coming in. I hope my memory, my medulla oblongata doesn't fail me and I forget and leave them outside. I would be heartbroken. But, it's getting chilly, guys. It's definitely, we're definitely going to get that freeze front. We already got the warning, the freeze warning. So, it says bring in your pets and cover your plants. I'm going to have to cover my aloe. I am so sad. You guys, if I wake up tomorrow and my aloe is frozen, is a big mushy pile, I'm going to be so upset. Because I can't bring it in. I already know we struggled so hard last year bringing it in. I know I don't have the energy to do it, and I'm looking forward to going to work tomorrow like a regular person. I'm not trying to injure myself, so I'm gonna hope for the best. I gotta do that too. I gotta go get my blankets. Well, I have a bunch of blankets in the car that I'm probably gonna use. I didn't want to because those are like the picnic. out and about, need a blanket, blankets, but I'd rather have my plants safe than somewhere to sit if something pops off at the park. You know what I mean? But I'm going to finish putting my little succulentos in here. Give each one a home. Then open my patio door and start hauling in my backyard plants. But I wanted to visit with y'all while I do this. I am getting dirt in my eyeballs. These are my last surviving succulents. I'm going to take them in, spray them down, put them in a warm spot, and hope for the best. Wee! You guys, it is 10:27. The day escaped me. When I tell y'all, this whole bringing in the plants and the gardening is for the birds, okay? I said this last year, and I'm going to say it again this year. I ain't going to buy no more plants, okay? I'm not going to buy no more plants because bringing them in is a pain in the butt. As much as I love them, as much joy as they give me, bringing them in is a pain. You guys, I started putting around outside around 1 o'clock. Oh, a little after 12. And I didn't come inside until a little after 5. All of the plants are in that I could bring in. Some I honestly forgot about, and I'm too cold to go out there, and my back hurts, and I'm tired, and I don't wanna. I've already taken my little pain pills, and I ain't gonna press nothing. I forgot to cover my tomato, and I don't want to go back out there. So if it freezes, it freezes. We're not expecting a freeze, but we're expecting a very close to. So definitely damage inducing for my plants. But for the most part, most of them were brought in. Every inch of this house is covered in plants, including the kitchen. And I didn't just bring in the plants, guys. I brought in stink bugs. I brought in bees. I brought in some long-legged, gray, pill-shaped bug. I brought in a variety of little flying insects, but the bees is what I'm most scared about. The bedroom downstairs where I've been sleeping is the most affected by the buggies. My ferns, as much as I shook them out, guys, to make sure there weren't any of those little green bugs in there, or what I suspected might be a beehive in one of them. Earlier on, I noticed a lot of bees kind of making their way into one of my bigger ferns, so I worried that there was a little beehive in there, and I looked and I shook, and apparently they were hiding, because no sooner did I decide that I was going to set them in that bedroom, I put them down and 2 bees flew out. I killed one. I have not been able to find the other one. There are stink bugs all over the place. I'm scared to crush them because they're going to stink. So I've been trying to catch them with tissues and throwing them outside, and it's just feeling their crunchy little bodies in my hands just makes me ugh. But I've caught quite a few of those. Did some research. They don't bite, but they are pests in plants and stuff. And they're in my bell peppers. They're in my hibiscus, or they flew from the hibiscus to the bell pepper. I didn't know they flew until I heard the bzzz. I am so not sleeping in that bedroom tonight. I'm actually going to sleep upstairs. I haven't slept upstairs in a while because the stairs are not my friend. But I'm going to sleep upstairs tonight because, one, it'll be warmer up there. I had to break down and turn on the heat because I was cold. And I know the temp's going to drop while we're sleeping. So right now the house smells like burnt dust. Y'all know that smell when you first turn the heat on for the first time in winter or fall? The whole house smells like burnt hair, burnt dust, burnt whatever. It's really gross. But as long as the house don't catch fire, I don't care. And I'm super paranoid every time I turn on the heat, and I'm checking above the air unit to make sure that the wall doesn't catch fire, because it did that when I first moved into this house 20 some years ago. was quite traumatizing, quite scary. Thankfully, it extinguished itself before the firemen got here, but it was a smoky, chaotic mess, and the firemen had to make sure that everything had been turned off. It was just dust and debris caught fire, and like, so I saw the orange in the grates in the thingy, and dialed 911. By the time they got here, the house was full of smoke, but the dust or whatever it was had burnt itself out. But I've stayed paranoid ever since then, guys. I do not play. I don't care how clean everything is. I don't care if my AC people have been out and did everything. I am still friggin' paranoid. But anywho, I'm just gonna sleep upstairs. I need to be in bed. Goodness knows I worked a lot today, and I pushed myself like I usually do because I'm friggin' hard-headed. But I got most of everything done that I could remember to get done. You guys, this memory. Do y'all know I forgot to eat? I forgot to eat, guys. I remember having some Sunny D this morning. I think I had a piece of fruit, and then I forgot to eat. So around 8 o'clock, I opened up a can of Chef Boyardee because it's the only thing that seemed sort of appetizing food. Just the thought of it, and I couldn't stomach the idea of more fruit, and nothing sounded appetizing, but I knew I needed to eat because I started to get a headache, started feeling weird. So I opened up a can of Chef Boyardee, ate half of it, and now my stomach hates me. Okay, but that ain't why I'm here. I'm here because I want to share the few little things we picked up at the Bins and at Goodwill store. I told you guys we went to the Bins where I got that pot for my plant. Excuse me. Ooh, I'm gonna sleep so good. I'm a little nervous about going back to work, guys. I don't know what that's about, but I am. I'm a little nervous, like first day of school jitters. But I know I'm gonna sleep really, really well. But anywho, at the Bins, I found this lovely little scarf. The store, what was the store selling it for? The store was trying to sell it for $2.99, and it didn't sell. I don't know why. It's not torn or anything. It's not stained. Oh gosh, did I just tear it? But it's this pretty little, is that a saddle? That's a whole saddle. Well, I'm from Texas. Yeah, that's a saddle and reins and stuff. Look, it's a saddle. But I grabbed that. And then this beautiful, oh, I don't want to tear it. Hold on, I might tear it. This beautiful pink one. And I've been looking for a pink one. Look at this. It is so pretty. It's kind of wide. But loved it. So I grabbed that. I found this little compact. It says Hello Sunshine. Oops, sorry. Little compact. Found this beautiful Mikasa crystal ornament. The little ribbon came out, but isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. Oh, so pretty. I have this same exact clock in little dude's bathroom, but it's so light, and why not? I got this plastic clock. I'll find somewhere to put it. I found this beautiful bud vase, which came in handy for my little yellow rose. Isn't it pretty though? This is a little teardrop bud vase. Perfect. Quite handy. And then little dude found this. Leave him alone. I'm telling you, Bub will be trying to beat up my Martine. Caleb came around the corner with this thing, and I said, take it. I want to Google it and see how old it is. Jack in the Music Box. Okay. Y'all ready? used to hate these things because I didn't understand that it pops out at the right time, at the same time, every time. So I was just like on pins and needles. Now I understand when it's going to pop out. It has these weird wiggly eyes. But how old is this guy? He is amazing. As creepy as he is amazing. Get back. So heck yeah, we needed it. He has one, but it's not this old. So I'm definitely going to Google and see what year Mattel came out with this thing. But I loved it. And that is everything we picked up. Oh no, hold on a second. I found these. I'm always on the lookout for brass birds, ducks, any kind of fowl. And I haven't been able to find any, but I thought this was the next best thing. It's just these little 1980, maybe home interiors, little, what are these friggin' birds called? These birds, the ones that lick the sap. Hummingbirds. These little hummingbirds. I thought they were pretty. And I know exactly where I'm going to put them. It's not exactly a brass bird for my brass bird shelf, for my shelves where I place my brass birds. But they're going to go around the shelf. So I got those two. And then inside the store, I got super excited because these shoes don't have any brand name on them, guys. But when I tell you they're the most comfortable shoes ever friggin' made, I found these are brand new. But nowhere can I find a brand. And y'all know I'm cheap. So when I saw them, I have a pair, the same exact make, brand type of shoe in navy blue. They are the most comfortable shoe ever. It's just a couple pieces of leather on some rubber soles. And when I saw them, I'm like, please be my size, please be my size. A different color, the same shoe, please be my size. And they are. They are my size, guys. I tried them on. Yeah, I don't care. I tried them on. And I had to have them. I hesitated for a moment, but I'm like, I'm all about comfort now. So they were $7.99, but I was willing to pay for them. And I did, duh, because I have them here. I cannot wait to wear these. Incorporate them into a little outfit, okay? Loved them. And then, I don't know why these caught my eye. I think it was the size of the book. And they're glossy. They have a little glossy cover. This is Rip Van Winkle. It's the story of Rip Van Winkle. Now, according to, this book belongs to the Samaritan Inn, Hope for the Homeless. Borrow it, enjoy it, return it. And it ended up at a friggin' Goodwill. So somebody borrowed it, probably enjoyed it, but did not return it. But I purchased it for $2.69. It's just, I love the look of it. So it's the story of Rip Van Winkle. But when you guys, the illustrations are beautiful. I was like, oh, I need to have these. And I know where I'm going to display them. They're going to go in my bedroom. Upstairs on my little nightstand. Well, the little the little table next to my comfy chair. But the illustrations are so friggin' pretty. I was like, oh, I definitely want these. I don't know why. I was just absolutely drawn to them. This picture in particular. So I grabbed that. And then right next to it was the necklace. Okay. Came from the same place, from the Samaritan Inn. And it's just as the illustrations are just as pretty. They're amazing. They're like little works of art in these books. Look at this. Look at that. So pretty. I haven't looked through all of it. I just flipped through a few pages. But man, I got to do a little research on these. Those are amazing. And I looked to see if there were any more, and there weren't. But I think they're going to be pretty stacked up on my little night table. The little table next to the chair. That one was, they were both $2.69. And then I went through the movies and I found Close Encounters of the Third Kind in really great shape. I haven't watched this movie since I was a little girl. I definitely want to watch it again as an adult and see if I liked it as much. I remember it creeped me out. So I'm going to watch it as an adult and see. And that was $1.99. But that is everything, guys. Oh, no, it's not. I told you guys I had some hats in my Amazon basket and I hadn't pushed by. Well, I went ahead and did it yesterday because it's going to be getting cold and I'm not brave enough yet to wear only the scarf. I mean, with you guys, the cap. But I haven't been out of the house since I got rid of my hair. And I haven't been out at work since I got rid of my hair. So I don't know how confident I'm going to be to wear just a scarf. So I went ahead and got some hats. And let's see if they're worth what I paid. I didn't pay a lot. But let's see if they're worth my even having bought any, is what I mean. I bought some Page Boys. I think that's what they're called. And then some knit ones that were so stinking cute. I'm a moron. I'm over here trying to open it one way and I could have just done this. Okay. I tried to get a variety of colors. Ooh, it's fuzzy lined. It's going to keep my dome nice and warm. Okay, so this one is a set of 2, a gray and a black in the same style. Hopefully my head ain't too big. Look. How pretty. Please don't have too big a dome. That is adorable. And it's fuzzy lined with a little scarf hanging down at the bottom, either in a bow or wrapped around, like thrown over. That is cute. Okay. And the black one is exactly the same. Because goodness knows I have a whole bunch of scarves that I can coordinate with these. Look. Oh, so fuzzy on the inside. I think these are $24.99 for both. So cute. And then this next set is a set of 3, I believe. It's a little different. Ooh, 3 different colors. Oh, I didn't know I'd gotten a black one. I thought I'd gotten a navy blue. Okay, it has elastic band on the back. Oh, Lord. This one seems a little tight. Hold on. Let's see if it's adjustable. I'm not trying to give myself a headache. This is not comfortable. These are tight. These I think were $16 and some cents. Well, this one is tight. Look at this beautiful color. Look at this gorgeous color. Okay, this one doesn't feel as tight. I mean, as I go along, each one seems to not be as tight. This is the loosest one. This one's a little snug. And the black one, oh, I don't know. I'll have to debate whether I want to keep those. But that's everything, guys. Oh, that black one is really bad, but these are so pretty. Except wearing these all day inside with the fuzzy's going to be too hot. But we'll see. We'll see if I end up keeping these. I might go back online and see what else they have, what other options. But the red and the beige feel okay. I don't know. Can't figure it out. But anywho, guys, that's everything. I'm super, 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 super exhausted. I'm super tired. I know I'm going to crash out as soon as I hit that pillow. So till my next go around, guys, I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. Stay warm because I know it's getting cold every which way. Stay warm, stay healthy. I hope y'all have a fantastic start to your week. And until my next go around, guys, I love y'all bunches. Bye.